Good morning. Today, a shorter episode, I think. What I want to do today is I want to set up our staging server. So basically, why I want to do this is so that my partner, Grace, can start adding listings to the platform. Currently, we've been only building on my local development server, but that means that she cannot make any changes. So what we're gonna do, I host my domains with name.com. Usually I have all my domains routing through Cloudflare for protection and speed optimizations. And then we need to connect Cloudflare to Vercel. So I made a small checklist. So we need to connect the domain to Cloudflare, set up the project in Vercel, insert the project variables. In your project, there's always like a .env file. This has like variables to the server, to any APIs you connect to. Then we connect the domain to Vercel, and then we set up the staging. So I will just guide you step by step on how I usually do it. And yeah, let's get into the episode. If you like my content, please don't forget to leave subscribe. It will help me out a lot. And yeah, good content coming soon. So let's get into the episode. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna navigate to Cloudflare. I'm not gonna show you all my domains. If you have questions about this, what I can do is just set up a new Cloudflare account and then we work from there. So the domain that we purchased is balihandbook.com. It will now scan for the current, we're starting with a free plan. Maybe in the future, if we're gonna do image optimization, etc., we'll move over to a pro plan, but for now it's just to set up the staging. So now it will scan for the records. This is fine. Continue to activation. Later we have to change. So now you get two records, the two name server records. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this. Then you go to your domain provider. So as mentioned, I use name.com. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna manage the name servers. So we're gonna delete all, and we're gonna add the name servers provided by Cloudflare. So those are the two. And then what you just do is save changes, update applied successfully. And then again, what you're gonna do is you're gonna continue here. And then check name servers now. Usually this takes a while. So once this is done, it says 24 hours, but usually it's done within an hour. So whenever this is done, you will receive an email with the account that you registered your Cloudflare account with. So just keep your email box open, and whenever you receive the email, it should be done. I can have a quick check. No, it's not done yet. Probably if I check again. Okay, whatever. So we can see that it's done here. So this is all good. Then we're going to go into Vercel and set up the project. Okay, so whenever you log into Vercel, you will just go to your overview, and then here you can see all your projects, all the things that you pushed, updates that you did, and then here your different projects. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a new project. And then this is why I'm using with Git as well. And I recommend everyone to use with Git because I keep seeing messages on X like, hey, my whole application broke. Git is just a checkpoint. So basically every time we make an update, here, this is my GitHub desktop, you can see all the changes that we did. And now basically what we can do here, it's very easy. So we can say, okay, hey, we have this repo. I want to import this into my project. So we call it Bali Travel Directory. That's called Bali Handbook because we have a name now. Okay, then in your project, so if you use Cursor or VS Code, whatever, there will be a file .env or .env local. In this file, there is some information stored that connects your app to the database, to the website itself, and to APIs you're connected with. So what you want to do is here, for this one, actually, for me, only PM works. So I'm going to do this. And then here for the environment variables, you would insert them here. Actually, it says tip paste on .env above. I've been trying this, but it doesn't work for me. But maybe it works for you. So maybe you can just swipe it in and it should populate the data. I'm just going to quickly put in the variables while not recording because I don't want anyone to hack my project. Okay, so once that is done, deployment will start and then it starts building the project, same as that you would do on localhost. So let's wait for this to be done and then we dive into the Vercel dashboard. Sometimes it gives some errors on building. Let's hope today is 0. But we'll figure that out soon enough. Then if you have those issues, then you go back to your code editor, you fix them, and then push them again to Git, and then republish the project. Whenever this is done, I'll get back to you. Okay, 1 minute in, and it's done. So I'm gonna make this bigger for you guys. So now we should have this live. That's working. The only thing, the images are working. Okay, so this all seems to work. That's great. Okay, another good news, Cloudflare is done. So this literally took 5 minutes. So they say 24 hours, but don't worry about that. So what we can do here is domains. We can add our domain, which is balihandbook.com, environment preview, redirect to, so this will be the production domain. So we're gonna add redirect to, that's fine. I always prefer to have my URLs as short as possible. So I always pick add by the handbook and redirect this one to it. If you prefer to have www, that's fine as well. You just add. Configure automatically. So now it automatically will connect to my Cloudflare because I already connected it before. Otherwise, you'd have to do it. So it will change the A record server. And what we need to select here. So we go to the DNS settings. Make sure it's proxied. That seems fine. This all seems fine. I need to check if I actually need to blur this because I'm not sure if people can actually manipulate my server if I don't. Refresh. Okay, that should be good to go. I'm not sure if now balihandbook.com. No, that's still not done yet. What I want to do, so now populating SSL. What I want to do is, I'm not sure if I can do it in Vercel actually. So we can do it in Git cursor. So what we're going to do is open a chat, new agent, use Super Whisper and say, okay, I just published, it's not working. I'll just type it. I just published my project to Vercel, but I don't want it yet to be indexed to Google. Can you no index? Also add it to the robots.txt. So basically what it will do, it will add like a snippet to the head of the page. and we'll no index it so that we can still work on the website without Google actually indexing it. Because I first want to have the whole website done and then push it all live at once, including like all the privacy pages and all the optimized pages for SEO, etc. So we'll first make sure it cannot be indexed, and then we push it from there. I think you can also do it in Vercel. Actually here. Can I no index in Vercel for my production site? So now we did it here. So basically now, maybe that's also good for you guys to see. So we made the change, so we can revise the change here. So it added a robots.txt and it added a layout here. No index, no follow. So added no index for production. Commit this to the main, we push it. And then in Vercel, here, if we look at deployments, it starts building the project again. So now from Git, it's sending it to Vercel and automatically deploying. So instead of us doing it constantly on localhost, now we build the website to production. Is there anything else that we need to? Maybe we can just make this preview. Let's see. I think now it's already preview, right? Automatically goes back to production. This should be the preview then. Environment, preview, unassigned Git branches, development. I think this is fine. Maybe even what I'm gonna do, just to have it not published, just to be safe, have my partner. So if we go to the project, I think she could actually just work from this deployment URL. I'll have a check on what best, and then in the next episode, I just tell you guys what my actual plan is. But we can actually see if it's already built. So we can go to Bali handbook, refresh, and then I use the href extension here. So for indexability, it's no index page. So Google cannot crawl. And if we look at the robots.txt, it disallows every single page. So yeah, this works as well. All right. Yeah, so that's basically the setup. We now have our website live. As want to see it, you can look at it, but it's definitely not done yet. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'll be working on finalizing the stays pages, the dining pages, and add some information for SEO so we can start ranking them, finalize the images as well. And then once that all is done, I think we just quickly finalize all those settings like the email, Instagram, the popular areas, the privacy policy, terms of service. And then once all of this is done, we publish it. And then from there on, we can actually analyze together, like how do we actually start optimizing the SEO? Like how do we maybe even implement cold outreach for getting venues to work together with us? We'll have to see. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know, and see you in tomorrow's episode.